Welcome back to JPTV. This is the Team Hoodchain Invitational, round 1, back 9. This is Chris Holden, and I'm joined with
Scotty P, you know what I'm saying?
And on the card we have Dylon Slate, Dominic Griffin, Brandon Mcnew, Matt Zlatich, and Zlatich Ruziska.
Alright, and we had a pretty good front 9.
Yeah, a lot of exciting things happening. A lot of big putts. So this is hole 10. It's a make or break hole. Wouldn't you say, Scott?
Definitely a make or break hole. I've taken a 10 on this. Fun fact, it's hole 10, but I've taken a 10.
Oh wow, that one ups me. I've taken a 9 myself in a tournament. The reason it's such a make or break hole is because you're shooting from out of bounds and you're trying to get to the left of the path inbounds. And Matt goes thumber, and I respect this play here because it guarantees he gets inbound. If not, you know, like...
If you have the distance, I'd say go for it.
Yeah, and well, Matt has the distance, but he's so good with a thumber, he could almost guarantee he goes inbounds with a thumber, and at worst take maybe a 4. But here's Dominic,
and that ground is so soft that it just ate all the energy up. And Team 360.
Yeah, Team 360. Yeah, Dominic is very good at backhand, so he's no doubt attacking this. And here's Dylan making the typical error. Sawing it off a bit. It is a good error because you do not want to go. You do not want to grip lock it and never make it back in bounds. So.
Yeah, because if you don't get back in bounds, you're re-teeing until you do get in bounds.
Yeah. Come on, girl. Great shot by Zach. A little short, but it's in bounds.
If it was a real windy day, I'd probably just throw a putter and
yeah.
Play the 3.
That's great, dude. That's huge.
Yeah, this doesn't look too windy.
Oh wow, that's a great shot.
Yeah, Brandon's pretty fortunate not to be sucked in by that thick grass.
And by now, I believe the rain had stopped, so it rained for maybe all of 15 minutes. But it was still cold out.
From about 50,
almost
nails it.
So that's 2 holes in a row. We caught some slip action.
Yeah, and this is the second huge putt from Zach in the round. And I mean, what I tell you, man, this guy can drill them from 50, 100 feet. He runs them all with no regard. He's out there to have fun, man. And he hits them.
That's what disc golf's all about. Birdies.
I mean, I don't go out there thinking I'm gonna make a couple of 50-footers this round, but that's Zach. He's out there to make a couple of 50-footers in the round.
Well, I mean, the round's just that much better when you hit a 50-footer. And here's Brandon for his birdie.
Oh man.
He thought about that one too.
Here's a park job from Dominic. Nice.
See that little fist pump, really get him going. Hopefully
Dominic's feeling it now. I mean,
he jumps on the birdie train a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, he was like what, 3 over. Now he's found himself under par.
4 strokes and 4 or 5 holes.
These guys look the same. Look at that, the tan pants and the black sweatshirt. Everybody's wearing a black sweatshirt in this card except for
you're
Dylan.
From Washington when you wear a hoodie and khakis, or just hoodie and jeans.
I usually go with the basketball shorts.
This is a par 5, only par 5. It's a 990.
We'll call it 1,000.
Might as well.
Don't look at that number at the bottom left. Just call it 1,000. 1,000-foot par 5, and it's a good shot by Dominic.
With the first shot, you're trying to get as much distance off the tee as you can.
Yeah, these guys can reach the water though. I mean, there's a pond out there if you get too far. Here's Matt lining up a X1 thumber, I believe.
There it is. There's Zach in the
Where'd it go? It's just gone. He threw it all the way to the basket, maybe? I don't know. That was just gone. I couldn't see any of it.
That one blended in with the sky.
Look at that. He's so good at the flex forehand.
Look at that.
It's
It's a good shot.
good?
Uh-oh. Get
Come on,
out.
look up.
Come
Be an
on.
orc. Be an orc.
Kick left. Come on.
He never got back in bounds.
Here we go.
He went out of bounds there?
Yes. So that rope.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, I think he stayed safe. I'm not 100% sure, but that line, that rope is just marking for the carts. It does not mark OB for the disc golf course.
Right. Matt's got himself in good position to attack Birdie there. And here's Zach with his second shot. A lot of room to work his sidearm, but
He didn't want to put too much into that because he had some very
that's
loose
not
footing.
good.
Yeah, daddy.
Calling
And
himself
Dylan,
daddy.
yeah, he busts out some random stuff sometimes. I don't know what that's about, but here's Dylan with a typical perfect flex forehand. So he should have about a 300-foot backhand hyzer from there.
Play the left side of the fairway. You avoid the bunkers so you can, when you play that left side of the fairway, you avoid the bunkers by being able to play.
Right, yeah. Here's Dominic with a nice laser straight mid-range, looks like. I don't know what he threw there, but
And he was in bounds. There was enough of his disc that was on hard, solid ground that he was able to
nice.
stay in bounds.
A little tricky shot. I'm gonna assume that he's throwing 4 here. What a drive from that spot.
Stand still, nonetheless. Another thumber?
Yep, thumber all day. It's wide open. Why not? Stick to your strengths, you know? And this, yep, see?
Go.
Perfect.
And if you could throw a thumber 3 times, 4,000 feet, do it.
Yeah.
A little short, leave him a tester. I think he has it. And it was at this point in the round that the sun is starting to come out and it's starting to warm up. Grass is still quite damp.
He doesn't like it, but that's not too bad.
And there is Brandon playing from the fairway of hole 18.
Can he do it again? Ooh. No. Man, he's been all over the basket from that distance.
He has an interesting putting stance.
Who's that, Brandon? I haven't really taken a note of it. Dylan with the straddle stance. Ooh, sneaks it in there.
I've seen more straddle putters lately. A lot of leg action having to be done when you're a straddle putter.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate to take a 6 on this hole. You really want to walk away with the 4.
Right. Oh no.
Weak side of the chains.
Nice birdie from Mr. Matthew Zlatich. Hole 12 is a very different hole from the rest of the course. A little short par 3 that you
And
have to navigate from around quite a few trees. A lot of different options here.
This is the most wooded course, the hole on the course. Fun fact, there was I think it was $1,100 ace pot
Yeah.
that got hit on this hole.
Hit that tree.
It's a good shot from Dylan. Gives himself a look.
That's smooth forehand, but he ended up kicking a tree.
I'd say the forehand is the way to go in this hole, but you know, backhand, thumber, there's a lot of other ways you can attack it. Great shot from Zach.
The hole does favor the left side fairway though.
Off the tree, back to the basket.
Oh, it did.
You just gotta have it.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't even see which way that went.
Zach's out there calling shots for the disc. There's Dylan tucked away in the bush.
I thought he'd have an easier look than that, but well, I guess it was easy. Drills it.
Like a little elevator. Look how much nose angle is on that.
Yeah.
Drops out of the sky.
What the heck?
Yes, sir.
I called it.
Well deserved. Kevin Phillips thumbs up there.
And like halfway there, I was like, see? Tick, tick, tick. It just clicks in. That was cool. Just let us watch that.
I'm sorry, Zach. I did not let you watch that. It interferes with the round.
Look how cool he looks, dude. Does anybody look cooler out there than Matt? Look at that. Oh. Dang, uncool misputt, but he's still
might
cool.
need to take those sunglasses off. It wasn't as bright outside.
Good bird from Brandon. I mean, I didn't even see which route he took. I kind of lost it. But
Well, Zach called it, kick off the tree, go back towards the basket, and that's exactly what happened.
okay.
His disc kicked off the tree and it bounced and skipped towards the basket.
Nice. That's what makes disc golf fun, is just weird little things like that happening, you know?
Right. This is probably my favorite hole on the course, just because the tee pad is pushed back a little bit, so you really got to push your distance to be able to get into placement to even be up and down for
It's not like the other par fours. This one you really kind of need, if you want to get a 3 here, you're going to have to get some distance here.
2 very big shots.
Oh, man.
Saw that off very early.
Yeah, I don't know about necessarily sawing it off. I'd say he was trying really hard to get as much distance as he could and just kind of tried too hard, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's not going to make it. I'm calling it. Oh. You see, I called it twice already in the round where I was going to go BOB and it went inbound, so I thought I could do it again. Didn't work.
Be the disc caller.
Yeah.
Get under. Like, how could they possibly fuck this hole up?
I should have just kept this whole tee pad rolling. It would have been better.
Look at this.
Lesson learned
This
from
guy is just crushing out thumbers. It's a good play for this hole. If you have the distance with a thumber.
Not great.
That is some thick rough right there. Really
Yeah.
leaving you with nothing. That Scotch broom is chest high.
Sounds like he's getting kind of hurt back there too. Maybe some sticker bushes.
I think there was some sticker bush action there.
It looks like he's just trying to thumb her out for an up and down look, and this is probably 400 feet, so this is gonna be acquiring a really perfect shot from Dylan. And
Maybe it was a bogey from the
yeah,
You knew it.
I think he just doesn't want to have it necessarily a blow up hole. He just wants to kind of get maybe a look at par, but you know, I think he's already accepted a bogey.
Brandon turned that
And
one.
you see, they're all kind of like making some errors that are showing the fear of the OB. You know, I mean,
They're trying to overcompensate.
sometimes you just got, you know, trust that you can hit a shot. Off the tee here, my biggest problem is turning it over too much when I need to just trust that I can turn it over and flux out to give myself a birdie opportunity rather than just like not trusting myself and getting a par at best. You know, you just gotta trust your shot sometimes in disc golf.
And you know, this hole is, as a lefty, my best friend because I just smash out a couple hyzers. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, the upshot's kind of a righty approach.
The upshot is definitely, you know, tricky. The tree is my guidance. If I can get to the backside of the tree, I'm 15 feet, 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Just some good old golf.
Yeah, nice shot.
I think everybody's gonna be up and down for a par. Besides Dylan, I spoke too soon.
Zach deadly from this range. Oh my gosh!
And he did.
Come on! What in the heck is...
50.
Does this guy miss, like, from 50 feet? I guess he did a couple holes ago, but... Zach Zlatich Ruziska, everybody. This guy can hit 50 footers, he can hit 100 footers, no big deal.
He wanted that.
Yeah, he's also deadly from deep, and
I mean, who doesn't want to get a birdie?
I mean, all these... Nice putt. I mean, this card in general, I look at these guys and, you know, these guys are all deadly from deep. I mean, from 50 feet, you know, it's just a plus for me, but these guys are going for it. I mean, they're getting them quite often. Nice putt.
Taking a couple birdies, couple pars, and a bogey.
You literally are a towel.
Dylan calling somebody a towel.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm not sure what that's all about, but
Dylan with some gamesmanship, calling people towels. Wow, that's a new one.
280 feet, hole 14. Really just a putter shot, in my opinion. You could probably play something a little faster, but the green slopes.
I like to play a fairway driver. I mean, I usually just go TL. I mean, I don't know if this is before or after they extended the hole. I think
This is before.
this is before. Okay.
Left.
It's that basket.
Yes.
Zach has a good enough forehand game where he can
Flare,
just
flare, do
work
it.
that flex forehand
Is that
perfectly.
picture in the picture?
Pretty looking, man.
Oh, it's a little short, but it's a putt that we know he can hit by now.
Big skip. Hit flat.
Zach is notorious for that sound, by the way. His favorite thing to say, I think, in a round is,
You hear it quite often, and it makes me crack a smile just about every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie. Let's go, buddy.
Matt's got that Firebird.
Miss it.
He can do anything with it, man. Like,
Yes, queen. Yes.
he can make a slow panning thumber or a quick panning thumber. Short, far.
Dylan should be throwing a thumber.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's making a good play here. It is a backhand hole. He's ripping out what looks like
Go
a
to the top.
T-bird.
No idea. So
I think he was down the hill.
good song.
Hmm.
Okay, never mind. He was exactly on top of the hill. The trees hit him rather well.
I don't think any of these players have easy putts. A little 35 footer for Zach. Can he keep it going? Ooh. Almost.
Daddy?
Nah,
Wow.
he really likes to call himself daddy, but I don't know, that's... Do you ever call yourself daddy?
I don't.
Whatever gets you going, whatever gets your... whatever gets the birdies, I guess.
And this hole leads up to the signature hole of Horseshoe Lake.
Matt puts in that wizard.
Wizard's probably the best-selling putter out there of all time. I myself probably have a stack of like 15 sitting at home.
Dylan's putting with a wizard too, but he isn't doing it very good right here.
Everybody should just go out and get a wizard.
Man, he's had a lot of those this round, and
And these Innova baskets are notorious for, spit outs on the outer chain links.
sometimes when it rains, it pours. Like you start splashing out left and right, just doesn't stop sometimes. Dealing with an unfortunate bogey here.
It definitely doesn't help that every time you try and go putt, somebody's setting their card up. So you got to deal with that. That's something in the back of your head.
Did that just happen? I don't even know. That's too bad. Hole 15. Would you call this the?
Yeah, I would say this is the signature hole of Horseshoe Lake.
Yeah, over the water shot.
During practice rounds, I will just dump my whole bag.
Oh yeah? How many
Why?
do you lose on average?
None.
Oh.
None. I'm lucky enough to just skip across the pond.
Matt with the thumber.
With discs of all speeds.
Whoa, or don't?
Oh man. That.
It's
Wow.
a freaking day
With
now.
a rather unusual.
Just had the slowest rollout.
Should have
ever.
pulled out a stopwatch, timed how long that was.
Wow, a backhand from Zach, but absolutely laced. Nice shot. I'm surprised he didn't go with forehand here, but
And if,
that worked out great.
If you look in the background by the catch cam, you might see the man himself, John Brown, of John Brown TV.
Post and stop. Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Was that a commentary by Zach saying Post Malone? I mean,
Yes,
he does
yes,
say
it was.
a lot of random stuff.
Yes, I was just repeating something Zach said. Some of these I might just start using in my everyday conversations.
That's great.
Look at that
Side and stop.
laser
Yes, sir.
by Dominic.
Yes, sir. That's the way you do the hole.
Here we go. Forehand.
What's he throwing here? Is this Firebird?
This is Triple X, and this is easy peasy for Mr. Dillon here.
I just checked up real nice.
Mm-hmm. Zach from outside the circle after that really unfortunate rollout.
This is a questionable run. You have OB right behind the basket, not directly behind, but it's there.
I'd say he's close enough where he's not really thinking about too much. Ooh,
Yeah, good putt.
I like the double camera action there. Good putt by Dylan for birdie.
Really good putt. Zach to convert.
Yep, Zach after the solid backhand.
I believe he threw a mid-range.
Mm-hmm. And I say I'm shocked when he didn't show or throw a forehand there because his forehand game is so good. But I mean, Zach's really becoming a really rounded player. I mean, for years he was known as the forehand player, but
Right.
as of late he's been really working on his backhand game and he's becoming really rounded. So he's getting really good. Like he's getting close to the 1,000 rated level. I mean, he's been kind of in the 970, 980 range for a couple years now, but He's getting the 990s, close to 1,000. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, new ratings update, so maybe you got there, maybe you got close. You'll get there next time.
here's a.
I believe there is no OB besides putting greens. The scorecard was just there.
Mm-hmm. Dom ripping out a forehand flex.
Backhand.
That's
Or, yeah,
dirty.
backhand, sorry.
That's so dirty.
Now, here's that forehand.
Yeah, this is the. It's a forehand hole, and Dylan's ripping out his destroyer.
Or if you're like me, you could throw a putter and roll it there.
Did you say what?
So if you're like me, you could throw a putter and roll it there.
No way. You rolled a putter there?
I didn't make it all the way to the basket, but I threw a putter roller on this one.
Nice.
Get down there.
Get off of it!
Very traditional thumber.
Split those
that
trees.
just checks up and rolls right to the basket. Or close.
Nice.
Mini down.
Oh god.
Up there, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't have a quite of it.
Wow, I was wondering how that got all the way up there. Because they were looking for his disc on the putting green.
You got that one.
A very quick release from Zach.
Wow, he didn't put it in.
That's shocking. Dom really
Ooh.
tried.
He's paying the price here. 25 footer. Oh man, that is just gotta be frustrating. I mean, he's done
all
that.
Around. All
Mhm.
around. You know, that's something he's going to be working on in the middle during lunch.
Yeah. I do know that Dominic had a good comeback in his second round of this tournament.
It's hard to not let those
Is this
misses
for
eat
birdie
your way.
for Matt here?
Yes, this is for birdie.
Wow. Great shot off the tee. Oh. Dang.
I feel like it's getting colder.
You hear them talking about the weather, saying it's getting colder. The wind was starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta get over it, though. Like, it is December, you know, and we're in Washington, and it's cold. You gotta make the adjustment, and push forward, you know. What I like to do is before every cold tournament is I'll run for, you know, half mile, just get my blood going, you know.
It's a smart idea. It's probably another forehand dominant hole.
Yeah, you got the forehand hyzer on the left, and then you got that. You can see the gap on the right side through the trees. Gotta throw kind of a laser shot with the backhand, though.
Yeah, it never really occurred to me to, try and throw that shot. And,
Yeah, as a
dumped it in.
right-hand backhand dominant player myself, I still go forehand here because there's so much room on that left side.
We got a lot of lumberjacks on the card today.
Yeah, that's unfortunate to hit that one tree on the left side.
I think he got over the hill a little bit. We have an unobstructed view of the basket. And
Ooh.
that was more the line you wanted to take, just a little lower. That would have been it.
I really like Dylan's line, just inside of that tree. Wow, look at this roll just forever.
Wow, I forgot that happened.
Oh, man.
Inside or out?
Yeah, there's a lot of trees in the fairway here. In case you can't see them already. Look at that. Wow. I couldn't tell if that was short or long in the basket, but almost was in.
You wanted that disc to do things, and it did not.
Retire it, Matt. didn't do things for you.
That was a good bid for a bird from Brandon. And I believe that's a par.
Yeah, great putt. I'd rather have a putt or a par like that than a par tap-in par, you know? Wow.
Incredible birdie.
That was some good. That was a good camera angle too. Like he was just behind the tree, and it kind of just looks like the tree putted it there.
That was an incredible birdie. I didn't know he went that long.
Was that Dominic getting the birdie there? Was that just Dylan?
I think it was just Dylan. And here we are on the finishing hole, 18, par 4, 550. Again, it's all about placement shots.
Yeah, this is the first hole, I'd say, personally, where you can really rip it with not much regard for anything. A lot of the other holes, you know, you kind of are conscious about OB, you know, fading out left OB. And this one, you can really rip over on an ante here and just get it as far as you can. Oh, of course, you know, Dylan and Zach here, being some of the best forehanders in the area, you know, they're going to go forehand here and just...
Just a huge smash.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there then.
Good shot.
And Matt playing a thumber.
Yeah, all these guys are kind of sticking to their strengths here.
Well, I mean, I think also in the back of their head, you know, there's still round 2 to be played.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want to risk it all for the biscuit. And he faded out a little early. He's
A little early. Yeah.
Gonna have to really pump his approach shot to the basket. Dom really unleashed on that one.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
A little too much turn. Didn't get the flex out he wanted, but...
No, he got some distance on it, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the basket there off in the distance, perched up on a mound. There is a safety net behind it that some players I've seen really play into that net just because it's there.
It's going a little right here.
Tombstone.
Great for the other pin.
Yeah, you parked the other pin.
Wow, a standstill. It must be really wet on the ground right now. Like,
There was no cart sign
oh yeah.
right off the tee pad.
Look at that. What a shot from the standstill position. It looked like it was triple X. It's a pump.
It just seems to be a go-to.
Yeah, Dylan really leans on his destroyer triple X and Gator for his forehands, and he's a forehand dominant player.
And Zach finished on the fringe. I believe. I'm pretty sure he was on the fringe. And Dominic lands square in the center of the putting green. So he's taking a stroke, but I believe he's playing it as it lies.
Not much to look here with the branches, so he's probably just gonna lay this up.
That's about all you can do. Or if you got a really strong spin, power through.
He looks like he's in between, kind of there. In between, you know, laying up and running it. I don't know. So is he putting for birdie here, or is that OB? Oh, wow, whatever it was, that went through the chains. So really unfortunate.
So he's taking that was provisional.
All right, I'm officially lost, but you know what? More golf. Jeez.
Okay, so they were unsure that the fringe was inbounds or not. The fringe is inbounds, and he
Okay.
shot from his original lie
You gotta be kidding.
as a provisional.
Okay, I got it. And wow,
Placed it
That
as
w-
if it were OB. Take another shot.
I think that went through the chains too. And I cannot believe how
Nice round,
unfortunate,
Maddie.
he's missing those putts, but at 10 barely misses in the round, that I call that unfortunate. That is,
because he's hitting chains, and those should be makes.
yeah.
Tapping them both out.
And this is Dylan for his birdie, I believe.
A little 30-footer, 35-footer. Oh. I wasn't gonna fall for the slow-mo.
I was hoping. I was very hopeful that
Usually, you think it's gonna go in because you see the slow-mo, but I've learned from previous commentary that doesn't mean anything. Ooh, look at that. I don't think that one counted though, did it? Or did it? I'm confused.
don't
No,
know.
it didn't count. We're getting word here. That one does count. And
that one was that. Yeah. Okay. So that was.
and that was after his good putt that was barely off, rolled away, and now he's just getting strokes that you don't really ever think are possible, but they just happen. They just happen.
They start to add up. It's really unfortunate when this happens.
I mean, he can't be in the best state of mind right here to make this putt. I mean, yeah, man, it just happens. But I talked to him after this round, and you couldn't even tell that he was down. He doesn't let it get to him.
Oh, new graphic, triple bogey. Ouch. Thank you for tuning in to John Brown TV.
We'll see you next round.
Yeah, round 2.